Say hello to Mercedes' all-new electric car. This is the CLA 250 Plus with EQ technology, and it is a rear-wheel drive, four-door coupe, sporty-looking car, and it is the latest from Mercedes-Benz with 800-volt architecture. Now this is the AMG line trim, so you not only get all the stars and sporty elements inside and out, you also get these 18-inch AMG line alloy wheels with mixed rubber, 225/55 front and 255/40 at the rear. Again, this is a rear-wheel drive, so you need a bit more traction at the back. Now inside the new CLA, it feels familiar yet very different because you have your cubby holes, wireless charger, and large screens which are new, and of course the 3-pointer star logos everywhere. There is a very informative drive info display and a new stock which also acts as a recuperation button. While the recuperation controls for less and more, you have 3 levels. Everything is done from the stock here. The cruise control is now ADAS level 2 plus, so you have a lot of features for more autonomous capability. What is also very interesting is the car has grown nearly 200 millimeters longer than the old CLA, but it feels just as compact and snug for the driver, and it's a very coupe-like rear for the 2 passengers who should be able to fit in 5 total seating. So you have 3 passengers at the rear. I don't know how, but if you're above 5.5 feet tall, it's going to get a little tight. Now the steering wheel is actually very interesting because it has very SI-like interface. You have these 2 stalks and the silver spokes down with the cruise controls here and the media controls here. This nice aluminum finish on the dash, on the center console as well. These very hard to see fins for the air controls, and of course the upholstery. I love this upholstery. It's with part 4 leather and fabric which uses this very sporty AMG line trim level and very comfortable and supportive. Although I wish there was a little more room for me, and it is of course fun to get into, and there's a nice way. It's interesting because you feel like you're at the wheel of a sports car. Alright, this car is more than 4.7 meters long now, and let's check out the rear seat. And oh, the struggle is real. It is still a very coupe interior. You have these almost 90-degree seats, and it is a snug fit, very snug fit. But yes, you have a little more legroom than before. Knee room is a lot better as well, and there's this plastic on the back which is sort of scooped out, but I guess it should work. Now under the bonnet is a 101 liter frunk. Yeah, no, there's no engine here. In fact, this is the first Mercedes with a frunk in 90 years, with the classic 130 being the last one in 1936. The motor is actually here in the rear, so you get a 200 kilowatt single AC synchronous motor which produces 272 horsepower and 335 Nm of torque. What is interesting is it gets a 2-speed transmission with an 11:1 first ratio and a 5:1 second ratio, so it keeps it cool and gives you more room to play with. Now this car will do 0 to 100 in 6.7 seconds. Being a BEV, a battery electric vehicle, this is quite heavy, and that's because the 85 kWh battery pack is in the floor, but it does enable a range of up to 792 kilometers. This is one of the first few cars that offers more than 750 kilometers of range regularly, and it supports a max charge rate of 320 kilowatt, and you can get 400 kilometers from just 20 minutes of charging on 250 kilowatt. Alright, we're now at the wheels of the new CLA 250 Plus with EQ technology. Yes, that is its full name again, and it is quite refined. It is very smooth, it's silent, and it is quick and responsive. That said, it has been specially developed for India in the sense the suspension has been reworked so it can deal with whatever our roads have to throw at it. That is an interesting touch, and of course you get the ADAS level 2 plus with adaptive cruise control, 2-level distance, and of course the lane keep assist with automatic steering assist. There's a whole shebang, automatic parking, rear cross traffic alerts, and a lot. So everything you need is here, because on the move for long drive it may not be as engaging as say a CLA 53, but it has all the goods to keep you on the road and safe. Now with all of these systems on board, you need some serious computing power, and that comes from Nvidia with a processing engine that can handle up to 508 teraflops. That is insane. You have laptops today which can do 50-55 tops. This one is 508. It's 10 times more, and the bandwidth is incomprehensible to someone who's using old SSDs and hard drives together right now. So yes, there's a lot of computing happening under this screen and beyond, and it is all to keep you going and to keep you safe. The ADAS, everything just works because it is constantly processing all sorts of variables from all directions with multiple radars, sonars, and cameras and everything on board to make sure all the systems work perfectly.